Hey, what's going on, everybody? Getting some more stuff done on the Firebird. As you can see, we now have the driver's fender off. I finished up all the body work on the front of that. Here it is right here. It's all done. Got the best we're gonna get. Got our body line and everything in there. Might be a little crooked, but hey, what are you gonna do compared to what it was? This is freaking awesome. So got that all done. Next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna try, and we had to pull the fender off because we need to patch this. And the only way we're gonna be able to patch this is if we have the fender off, because we got to bring the sheet metal around on the back side here and down on the bottom. And it's just gonna be a whole lot easier than doing this on the car. So we're hoping we can kind of cut this out, and hoping we got some good metal here somewhere. So we'll get that done, and then we'll sand the fender down, and then we'll go ahead and we'll start getting this in the primer and get it painted. And that should be it for this fender. Also got the door puttied up, started blocking that out. So I got the top part blocked. It's looking pretty good. Still got some more work to do on it. I got to block out the bottom. I didn't get to that yesterday. So once this is all done, then we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and get this door done. Get this door painted. Hoping it'll look fairly decent. So trying to get as much done as I can. So but that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start working on the door and do some more blocking on it, and I'll bring you guys back. Oh, hey, what's happening, everybody? Back here with you again. Pretty much got the door done, sanded. I got it prepped. I'm going to throw some paint on it. We're going to see how it's going to come out. I didn't fix this dent. I just left it in there for now. This thing isn't going to be perfect. This door is going to have some issues, but it's going to be better than what it was. And you're going to see some marks in the putty and stuff like that, but it's pretty straight. There might be some waves in it, but seeing how the rest of the car is, you know, it'll fit in just fine, I believe. I don't think there'll be any issues. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw some paint on this thing, and we'll see what it looks like, and I'll bring you back. So hopefully we'll have it'll look decent and it'll blend in good. So we shall see. So bring you back here in a few. Well, we got a painted door. Well, a spotted painted door. And that's what we got. And hopefully I can buff it in and get it to match up. This dulls out pretty good. I mean, it's real shiny when you put this paint on, but after it dries, it starts to lose its luster a little bit. So it'll probably match okay. It's not great, and I didn't think it would be. It's not super straight by any means. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but it's got some waves and some high spots and stuff like that, and still kind of crinkled down here and things like that. I didn't want to make it too nice. I mean, if anything, it'll match that rear quarter panel back there, because although it probably doesn't look like it on camera, this quarter panel's pretty bad too. It's not great at all. If you see it in person, you'll be like, whoa. So, I mean, this car on camera, it really does look pretty good, but when you see it in person, it's got a lot of paint issues and bodywork issues and stuff. So, but it'll look better than it does now. At least it'll be one color, and it won't have primer spots and big freaking dents and holes drilled in it and things of that nature. So I'm pretty happy with it. I knew it was going to be kind of crappy looking, have a shitty look to it, but you know, the body line's still in it. It's not great. Like I said, it matches the quarter panel because it was side swiped on this side at one time. Even this fender doesn't look real great. I mean, this is, I didn't put any putty in this, but you know, even this fender's not, the prep on this fender's not real wonderful either. But, you know, it'll do for now. So, that's what I got done today. So, the next thing we need to do, I think I'm going to do, is I need to pull these wheel wells off. And we're going to pressure wash all this. And we're going to start fixing and doing the suspension bushings and getting that all done. We need to make a patch for this fender here. So that's why we took it off, because it's going to be a whole lot easier to patch this while it's laying on the floor. Because it's just a whole lot easier. This bodywork here, it's all done. Hopefully it won't look as bad as the door, but I have a feeling it's probably going to. It is what it is. Everybody's seen the picture of what this thing looked like. It's just amazing it looks as good as it does, and I'm kind of impressed with myself that I even did it. So, but I think that's going to be it for right now. Do any more work to it, we get any more done, and I'll come back to you. So that's where we're at. I'm sitting here sweating because it's really hot out and it's humid, and I had the doors closed on the garage, and I'm just dying in here. So, but I wanted to try and get this door done, because I'm just trying to get the car done. So, like I said, I probably could have done a lot better on the door, but it is what it is. I mean, with more tools, and you know, when I do this car and when I tear it down for real, when I go to do it the next time, there's going to be a lot more time taken in this. Right now, I just didn't want to have everything, all the stuff we're doing, look pristine on the rest of a car that isn't. So it kind of gives you a crappy illusion of what you're looking at. So, but I think that's it. So we'll do any more work. Maybe I'll let this dry a little bit, and I'll bring you back and I'll have you guys take a look at it when it dries out finally. Because like I said, it's really glossy now. Usually when it dries to like almost like it's not real glossy. You gotta buff it. It'll look like the Valance here is not. The Valance is not. It's got some gloss, but it's not a lot. You gotta buff it out. So I'm gonna have to buff out that door anyway. So I'm hoping that everything will. Because even if you look at the fender down here, it's not really all that shiny. Up here it is because I buffed it. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing to the door. So, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Little update on what's going on with the Firebird. Got some more work done to it. See, I buffed this whole side of the car out again. So that's the door that I painted. Not sure if you can see it. You can see like a little bit of a paint line where there's a slight difference in the paint in the door, but other than that, it looks really good. I mean, that's about the only thing you can see is just that little paint line between here and right in here. There's just a difference in the hue of the paint, and it's a little wrinkly. The bodywork isn't exactly great. There's high spots and low spots and everything else, but it'll do for now. Wish I could have done a little bit better on the bodywork. We needed to get inside so we could hammer a lot of these low spots and stuff down, but we would have had to take in the window regulator and everything else out of it, and I just wasn't in the mood to do that. I wasn't going to go that far. So the majority of the issue is taken care of, so I figure it'll just get addressed on the next time around. So I'm happy with how the door looks. I'm good with it. So the rest of the car isn't perfect. It blends with the quarter panel, which is pretty wrinkly on this side too, because it's all putty also. So other thing we got done is I pressure washed all under the hood here. Roughed the frame up a little bit. I painted the frame. The radiator support, hood hinge holder. Painted the engine also. I taped the engine all off and I painted that the best I could. Got a new blower motor and put that in. Got all this all cleaned up. I'm waiting for an exhaust manifold gasket because we had an exhaust manifold leak. And as you can see, the gasket isn't burned out. It actually just kind of rusted away, and it's probably maybe just from sitting. I don't know. So I'm waiting on the gaskets to come. So I can't. That's what's holding me up on putting this. I was going to put this fender, the passenger fender and wheel well on, but that's what's holding me up because it's just so easy to get to the damn exhaust manifold gasket. I can get right to it, and it's a real pain in the ass because of the angle the bolts and everything are on. So I'm waiting on that. That's held up. This is the other side, all painted up. It's not great. I just went over it real quick. As you can see, I didn't do the control arms in here because you're not going to really see them. I mean, this is just a quick deal to just kind of make it look a little bit better. I didn't paint the firewall or anything. I just wiped it down. I didn't do the master cylinder. So, I mean, there's things here that I just didn't do. We put the new shocks in the front. I was going to do the control arm bushings, but it's starting to get warm, and I just want to get this car done. I was really hoping to have it done this week because the GM show or the Chevy show, or whatever they're calling it now, up at Carlisle is this weekend, and I wanted to take it up there, but I'm not going to have it done, I don't believe. We got too much work to do yet. I still got to do the bumper. We still got to patch up this fender down here in the corner. We still got to patch the fender up and paint it. I still got to do the hood and everything else, so I just don't think I'm going to get it done, which is fine. I'm not going to rush it. We're so close to having this thing done. I mean, we're not that far, so if I don't make it for this weekend, I'm hoping to maybe have it done next week. So maybe even have it out for next week, and I'd like to start driving it again. I also got the wheel wells painted. Got the wheel wells done. I only painted the parts you're going to see. I didn't get all excited in stripping them totally down, but they're all painted. So that's pretty much an update of what we got going on now. The only couple things we have left to do is the hood. We need to paint the hood. We need to do the bumper, figure out how that comes apart. We need to patch the fender and putty that up and then paint that. And that's about it. And then it's just assemble it all and make it all fit. So that's an update on what I got done so far. Really isn't much left to do. I'm pretty happy with it. It's coming out pretty good. Another look at the side of it. Like I said, I went and I buffed out this whole quarter panel. I went through and I buffed it, polished it, and waxed this whole side of the car again. Since I hadn't done it, I'll probably go over it again. But that's it with the door and everything all matched up in it. So, at any rate, it's not like I don't have a car to take up to the GM or Chevy show. I'll take up the old Chevelle. I'll drag this out. I'll clean it up real quick and we'll take it up. It's still pretty clean from the last time it was washed. So I'll have the Chevy up there. So it's not like I don't have a cool car to take up. So we'll just have the Chevelle up there. And I'll be up there. Marty from Useful Entertainment will be up there. Riley from Riley's Junkyard and Petting Zoo will be there. He's taking his Buick up. So take a look, keep a lookout for us. I mean, if you're a subscriber to the channel and you're up there wandering around, come on over and say hi. So I think that's going to be it for now. Alright, see ya.